your first alert forecast with Chief Meteorologist Chad Crilly.
Hurricane Francine making landfall a short time ago in southern Louisiana as a powerful Category 2 hurricane. And at last check, we still have sustained winds of 100 miles per hour, gusting to 120 miles per hour. And the pressure is down to 972 millibars inside of Francine. The center of the storm about 395 miles away from us here in the Wiregrass. But this is a big storm, and so the impacts extend well away from the center. But check out the eye wall coming through southern Louisiana, about to move into New Orleans. Winds there likely above 100 miles per hour. The latest track from the National Hurricane Center does show Francine weakening to a tropical storm late tonight into early tomorrow morning, and then the remnant moisture moving north into parts of the Midwest as we head into the weekend, bringing them a lot of rainfall. But we have our own impacts to get through, and it's starting already. We've seen some showers across the area today and even some pockets of heavy rainfall. Right now, the heaviest rain is here in Henry County, also some showers in Dale and Coffee County, but some drier air, at least temporarily, is moving in from the south. So it is possible we see a break in the rain. Check out what's developing offshore. These are mini supercell thunderstorms. They are rotating at times. And so this is a concern tonight, is these cells and some more outer bands moving onshore and eventually tracking into the Wiregrass, causing a tornado threat. Let's give you a timeline, show you what to expect. So through this evening, we get that small break in the rain I mentioned. Roadways will be wet. Heading into tonight, we're talking before midnight, pockets of heavy rain and thunderstorms will develop. And then early Thursday morning, strong gradient winds outside of any tornadoes, and then isolated tornadoes will likely develop, with that tornado threat peaking from 6 a.m. until about 3 p.m. on our Thursday afternoon. Right now, no severe weather. 70 degrees at the Dothan Airport, a northeast breeze at 10 miles per hour. The dew point is in the upper 60s. Still a little dry there, so we'll have to overcome that before we see any severe weather. Temperatures are in the 60s and 70s. We're cooler than normal thanks to that rainfall. On and off showers and storms continue for the next couple of hours, and that severe threat ramps up after midnight and then really starts to peak during the early morning hours tomorrow. So let's get into this. Go into our hour-by-hour forecast here, and we are paying attention to this boundary offshore. North of the boundary, the air mass is stable. South of that boundary, it's warm and moist. So watch the timeline. We're now coming up at 1 o'clock in the morning here, and you can see some of these rotating thunderstorms, those outer bands approaching Panama City to Destin. As soon as that warm front lifts north, our atmosphere becomes unstable. We're talking about rounds of showers and thunderstorms, some of which may produce those isolated tornadoes into the early afternoon. So obviously, that threat for severe weather is there. There's a risk level 2 out of 5 across the entire Wiregrass for the day tomorrow. A secondary threat is heavy rainfall. We're talking about 2 to 4 inches of rain. Some of that could lead to some minor flooding concerns. On Friday, there is a risk level 1 for severe weather. We're still dealing with the remnants of Francine, so some strong thunderstorms possible there. We are drying out as we head into the weekend and also warming up. But a lot to pay attention to tonight. Make sure you have a way or multiple ways to receive warnings.
Well, coming up next, an NFL star